This figure pretty much sums up the major components. And starting off with A, you can see that this right here is the warp of the rug, which is one of the major components of the foundation. This is the part of the rug that runs vertically. So it goes from the bottom end of the rug to the top of the rug and is one of the first things, or it is the first thing, it is the first component that's laid out on the loom for the rug to start being woven. So first they lay out the warp, which is the vertical component of the foundation. Then, and we're going to get more into that shortly. And then we have the weft, which is right here. You can see it running horizontally in and out of the warp. And if you notice that there's a weft between the knots, so, which we're going to talk about shortly as well. So we have weft here, we have weft here, and then there'll be another set of weft here. And it could be a single or double, which we'll talk about shortly as well. But what you should take away here is that the weft and the warp are two of the major components of the foundation. And then what we have are the knots. So here you can see knots that are tied around the warp, which is the foundation. So there they are, tying around the foundation. Now, this is the part of the rug that we could visually see. It's also called the pile of the rug. And of course, it could be made out of different material, which we'll get into, such as wool, cotton, or sorry, wool and silk, or silk and wool. And this is basically thousands and thousands of knots that are put together that really make up the pile of the rug. And then we have the edge or the overcast of the rug, you can see here. And basically, this is the left or right side of the rug where the edges are, and you can see that it is made up of wrapping around the edge foundation of the rug, which we'll get into more details about, but you can kind of see how that's made over here. This is the edge of the rug. And then we have the fringes of the rug right here, which is really a continuation of the warp, but this is the part of the warp that you can actually see. So this is kind of the tassel, the white stuff that sticks out of the top and bottom of the rug. These are the fringes, which is really the foundation that sticks out. So we'll talk more about that. And then finally, we have the kilim section, which is over here. And this is basically the extra weft that's put on the rug at both ends of the rug to tightly secure the rug together at both ends, and we'll talk more about that shortly as well.